Welcome to Borderline Furniture RX. I'm Mara and this is project number 33. One of my coworkers retired last year and gave me this amazing dresser and a super heavy TV entertainment center. But this video is only going to feature the dresser. Unfortunately, both pieces sustained some damage from my trailer bed. This means I won't be starting out with just some normal wear and tear. I'll have to make some repairs just the way I like it. My first challenge is to replace all of the sliding drawer hardware. The plastic pieces in this design cannot hold up to sustained use. I think I picked the coldest day in January of 24 to start this project, so I brought it inside and removed the back so that I could access the hardware. I had originally planned for this to be project number 26 and even announced that in a video, but unfortunately this project slipped to the back. So here we are, 7 projects later, and I'm getting ready to install the Rockler sliding hardware. I'm just going to say it up front. Even after reading the directions several times and watching many videos, I still was trying to figure out what some of these extra parts were. Take this end piece thing, for example. When in doubt, throw it out. Well, at least just this one time. To make this new hardware work, I was going to have to add some spacers, which was the right decision, but using liquid nails was not. I'll never use this product again, ever. The adhesion was so bad that in some cases I was able to pull it apart by hand. Titebond to the rescue. I reinstalled the spacers using Titebond, and even after installing and reinstalling the door several times through my whole process, I never had a single problem. Okay, so this Rockler hardware comes with 2 pieces. One obviously goes in the drawer, and the other one goes inside the cabinet. Both pieces are packaged as a set, and I say this because initially when I tried to yank them apart, I couldn't get them apart. And I thought that maybe it was just one piece, but it's not. You got to get a good running start and just yank real hard. They'll separate. Only the front side of the cabinet hardware was attached, and I had left the back side undone. This came in really handy when trying to align the drawer fronts. With the back removed, I was able to adjust the back side of the slide until the drawer fronts were even, and then I used a clamp to hold it steady, and then I installed the hardware. I mentioned earlier that there was some damage from my trailer bed, so I want to sand it out if possible. It's a complete miracle that I did not blow through the veneer on this one. I am so thankful for the things that I learned in the Eco Challenge, like for instance, strip it. I'm actually going to strip this indoors. While most stripping products you have to use outside, this one's safe and I love it. So think about it. It's January, even in Texas. It's cold. It's too cold to be stripping outside. I mean, stripping furniture outside. So after leaving the stripper on here for about 3 to 4 hours, it was time to remove the finish. And as usual, it came off beautifully. No smell either. I just want to reassure everybody that I'm not skipping steps. Cleaning your furniture prior to painting is as important as the painting itself. Because the finish is so dark, I'm going to go ahead and prime it so I don't have any problems with bleed through. On take 1, I did not like the placement of these horses, so I removed them, and for take 2, I separated them and moved them over, and I still didn't like it, so I removed that for an even better idea. Since Project 30 was so successful, I decided to do it again on project number 33. And just like Project 30, I'm going to cover the top of this with India ink. To ensure good adhesion, I'm using my go-to Rust-Oleum spray primer. This is Behr Chalk Paint in the color Cracked Pepper, which is the 2024 color of the year. I sealed this project using polyacrylic. Truth be told, I'm not a big fan of gray painted furniture, but I really do like the Cracked Pepper look on this dresser. Okay, there's just the slightest chance that I might have put too much pressure on this decoupage paper. There it goes. Ripped it up. Fortunately, it did not take me long to get a process going. This was the fastest and easiest way that I could get the paper down without ripping it. So I centered the paper on the drawer, and then I worked from each side, from the middle out to each end. I must have been doing something right because I got these finished with no more rips and minimal amount of wrinkles. I used 2 coats of polyacrylic to seal the decoupage paper. And then it was time for the hardware. I purchased this hardware at Lowe's and it was relatively inexpensive, like I think less than $1.50 a piece. And these are really nice knobs. I've used them on other projects before, so I was glad to get them. This is the last of the hardware, and that means that it's now time for the final reveal. So I just want to remind you about this dresser and how it looked before, and here is the after. This is the end of Project 33. If you've enjoyed this transformation, please let me know in the comments. And as always, thanks for watching.